Welcome to the Courtroom Chronicles. This channel is dedicated to educational content based on real-life cases and true events. This content shared here is drawn directly from the actual case file, and no names, places, or items have been changed. However, the content has been carefully summarized and presented for educational purposes in a comprehensive format to inform, enlighten, and spark meaningful discussions. Whether you're here to learn, reflect, or simply understand the real-world scenarios better, you're in the right place. We believe in the power of truthful storytelling to educate and inspire. Disclaimer: while all stories are based on real cases, they are presented in a condensed and structured format for clarity and learning. Viewer discretion is advised where necessary. This case is cited from the Nigerian National Industrial Court online file, which is public record. The Price of Silence, a courtroom tale of salaries, gratuity, and exchange rates. The Price of Silence, a courtroom tale of salaries, gratuity, and exchange rates. Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Lagos, Nigeria, a man named Mr. Salim Ali Buckus found himself in a courtroom standing before the National Industrial Court of Nigeria. His heart was heavy, not just with the weight of legal papers, but with over 3 years of service he believed had gone unappreciated and underpaid. Mr. Buckus had once held a respected position as the body shop manager at Autonation, Nigeria, Limited, the second defendant in the case. He had served the company for 3 years and 5 months, during which time he claimed he had been shortchanged. Upon resigning, he decided to seek justice, not out of bitterness, but to reclaim what he felt was rightfully his. He sued both Greenstone Auto Repairs Limited and Autonation Nigeria Limited, demanding the following: $38,240.67 in unpaid salaries, $24,360 for leave allowances, $3,300 for unused leave, $2,600 for travel expenses, $34,288.44 in exchange rate losses, and $28,000 as gratuity, plus interest and legal costs. The courtroom was tense. The defendants didn't deny everything. In fact, they admitted they owed him some unpaid salaries, but argued they had already made partial payments. They claimed to have deducted 900,000 naira that Mr. Buckus allegedly mishandled in a third-party transaction. Moreover, they stood firm that all payments had been made in Nigerian naira, in line with the Central Bank of Nigeria's regulations. But Mr. Buckus protested. He believed he was entitled to be paid in US dollars, as initially agreed. The switch to naira had caused significant exchange losses, he claimed, losses he wanted reimbursed. The defendants pushed back harder. They pointed out the following: he never objected to being paid in naira during his tenure. He converted the naira at unfavorable rates on his own. He had resigned, and gratuity only applied to retirees, not early leavers. Then came the judge, Honorable Justice M.N. Isawe, to render her verdict on March 11, 2025. The judgment was a mixed bag. Here's how it unfolded. Unpaid salaries? Denied. The court couldn't compute vague claims. It is not the duty of the court, the judge noted, to do arithmetic for a claimant. Leave allowances? Dismissed. What should have been $8,400 a year was only evidenced as $840, and even that wasn't clearly proven. Unused leave, amounting to 10 days? Well, it was granted in part. The court awarded $420 based on the employee handbook. Travel expenses? Rejected. Conflicting testimonies made the claim unreliable. Exchange rate losses? Denied. Since Mr. Buckus never objected to being paid in naira, the court ruled he had waived his right to complain. Gratuity? Well, dismissed. He resigned before 4 years and, the benefit was for retirement only. Interest and legal costs? no pre-judgment interest, 10% post-judgment interest on the $420, 400,000 naira in litigation costs awarded to Mr. Buckus. In the end, Mr. Buckus walked away with $420, a modest sum compared to what he sought, and 400,000 naira in legal costs. The judge made it clear, a poorly documented case, vague financial claims, and silent acceptance of contract changes had weakened his case. But every story carries a lesson. If Mr. Buckus had protested in writing about the currency change, kept clear evidence of his claims, understood that gratuity applied to retirees only, and perhaps engaged in internal dispute resolution first, he might have stood on firmer ground in court. Thanks so much for watching, fam. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below, and let me know what you think about the case. I love hearing your thoughts and feedback. And hey, if you felt a connection or learned something new, give this video a like and share it with someone who might enjoy it too. Until next time, stay safe, stay real, and I'll catch you in the next one.